Hello, as promised, Phil and I are off to the city of Melbourne today. It's only about a 15-minute drive from our house. We love Melbourne very much, so we thought we would take you with us today. We're going to go and have crepes at our favourite little creperie, which is in a little laneway in the city, and then we might do a little bit of shopping, and we're thinking we might try this new Greek restaurant for lunch today. So sit back, get a cup of tea, and come to Melbourne with us. So it's a typical day in Melbourne. It's a little bit cloudy. Melbourne gets a pretty bad rap for its weather. We do have 4 seasons in one day, and there was actually a song by Crowded House written about that, and it is a typical Melbourne day. The thing about Melbourne, you never know. In about an hour it could be sunny and really, really hot, so you kind of have to dress for all occasions when you come to Melbourne. So we're going to head down now to a little creperie that we absolutely love. They do the best Nutella crepes. So let's head on down there and check out some of the laneways in Melbourne whilst we're there. So this is one of the laneways that I absolutely love. It's got gorgeous little restaurants and boutiques. Today I'm wearing my hat because I just could not be bothered to wash my hair this morning, you know, when you have days like that. I'm also wearing gloves because it's so cold in Melbourne today. I'm wearing a new scarf from Sports Girl. Also wearing this gorgeous necklace from my friend Jen, who is also a fellow YouTuber, and this is the Audrey necklace and I'm absolutely loving it. And I've got my new Sassafide jacket on, and I also have Sassafide shirt on, some jeans and boots, and my Celine handbag with my new little poof on it as well, which I'm absolutely loving. We're going to walk on through here and then we're going to go to our creperie that we love. Is the creperie that we love just through there? Okay. I love this shop. They've got the quirkiest and cutest little things in there. Kind of vintage inspired as well. Actually, you should probably go in and just check it out. It's really cute. So like I said, I love this shop. Really quirky and cute little things. It's called Kinky Galinky, and there's a few of these shops around Melbourne, and I absolutely love their stuff.
This is something that Ange does a lot, where we haven't eaten or had a coffee or a cup of tea or anything yet, and she's already shopping. It's usually after this that we start getting cranky at each other. So I'm kind of hanging out for a crepe, but she's ready to shop.
I am ready to shop because I see things and I'm like, oh, let's just pop in here and have a little look.
Yeah, let's eat.
See, on cue, typical Melbourne weather, it's just started to rain. Finally made it to our little creperie. It's in a street called Scott Alley, which is off Flinders Lane. Doesn't look too busy today. It's just like a little hole in the wall, and yeah, it's awesome. We've got a great selection of crepes in here, and basically they cook the crepes right in front of you, and it's really small and it's really cute, and their crepes are amazing.
They're very French, yeah, and it's a little bit like...
it's almost intimidating.
I know, they're like crepe Nazis.
Sometimes you're not allowed to come in and just sit here, you've got to be asked if you'd like to come in to sit.
And if you don't order your crepes the right way, then it's not crepes for you.
Crepes have just arrived. I've got the Nutella crepe, which looks amazing, and Phil has lemon and sugar. Don't you just feel like we're in Paris when you're in here?
Mm-hmm.
Just had our crepes. feeling pretty good. Are you feeling better after that, Phil?
Much better.
You get a little bit hangry, don't you?
I think we both do.
But you probably get a little bit more hangry than I do.
Yeah.
Where are we going to go?
Sorry, if you guys been to Hodor's Lane, let's go to Hodor's Lane.
Where are we going to go? This way. Okay, we're going this way. So walking through the laneway. So this arcade is called the Block Arcade, and it's so funny. We're at the Hopetoun Tea Rooms, and this place has the biggest queue every time we come here. They do cakes and scones, and it's very kind of nannery. Somewhere where you'd go with your mum for a cup of tea. Exhibit A. Yeah, we'll just walk past and you can have a look in the window. You can kind of see the cakes in the windows just through there. People go mad for this place. I've only ever been in there once for some scones with Phil, I think one day. I've got to say, they weren't the best scones I've ever had. But you know, it's a great atmosphere and it's a really lovely vibe. It kind of feels like you're in England. So if you're into that, check out Hopetoun Tea Rooms. We're coming up to my favourite chocolatier. Do you call it a chocolatier?
Chocolatiers.
A chocolatier. Haig's Chocolate. They started out in Adelaide and now they're all over Australia. And their chocolate is amazing. Chocolate speckles, they're just like big freckles, but the quality of the chocolate is amazing and I love them. We're gonna have to get out of here because I'm gonna buy too much stuff, so let's go. Let's just not even do it today. But that is Haig's Chocolates, and if you come to Australia, definitely check it out because they're delicious. When we come into the city, we always come down to this awesome little record store, and it's called Basement Discs, and sometimes they have little gigs in here, but they've just got a great selection of CDs and vinyl, and yeah, it's really cool. Check it out. This is where they sometimes have gigs on this little stage in here. It doesn't look like they've got a gig today, but yeah, it's a really great record store, and yeah, we love coming here. It's really sad that there's not many record stores like this left. This is one of the ones that we love to come and just buy some CDs at, just so we feel like we're supporting, I guess, the local kind of industry or whatever. But yeah, the guys that work here are really sweet as well. So if you come to Melbourne City, be sure to check out Basement Discs, and you never know, they might have a gig on whilst you're in here as well. Earlier I was saying that Melbourne has 4 seasons in one day, and when we arrived to the city it was pretty dark and miserable and cloudy, and then we experienced some rain, and then we've just come out of the arcade and I see that we have some blue sky. Yeah, that is why Melbourne has 4 seasons in one day. David Jones at the moment, and we were just having a look at juices because we do want to get on this juice kind of thing, but we are a little bit scared that we'll maybe use the juicer once or twice and then that will be it, because that would be very, very typical of us.
Appreciate some feedback.
So yeah, if anyone out there has a juicer and you use it a lot, or you have any certain brands that you like, let us know, because we are in the market for a juicer. We're just not convinced if we're going to use it, you know, every
we need
day.
someone to say, yeah, it's awesome, it's changed our life.
Yeah, has your juicer changed your life? Leave a comment below, let us know. My mouth is a bit sore because, as you know, I had my wisdom teeth out a little while ago, and it's starting to ache, so we're going to go and try and find some Nurofen or Panadol to kind of help the pain, and then I will be back to my jolly self, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing, Phil? You're going to go into Moo Moo?
What is it? Moo moo, mewy, mewy, mew, mew, nope, nope.
I'm not even going to respond to that. Dior. You love Dior, Phil.
Dior? Yes, we're just standing outside of Dior.
Oh, what's he like? And now we're going to head over to a new shopping complex in Melbourne called the Emporium. They've done a beautiful job renovating this shopping centre, and they've got great stores. There's a few stores that are yet to be opened, but Phil has never been there before, so I want to show him how beautiful it is. They've got a great selection of stuff. I believe Kate Spade is also opening up in the Emporium as well, which is great because we don't have Kate Spade in Australia, so I'm not sure if that's open as yet. But yeah, it's a really lovely layout, and they've got a great food hall up the top as well. Now,
food hall?
Food hall!
Apparently there's an awesome vintage guitar shop in here. Not.
Oh, Melbourners are very happy at the moment because we now have an H&M, and it's a beautiful building. Oh, you can't see it because the tram's just gone by. Oh, there we go. So H&M building, it used to be the GPO building, and H&M takes up this whole building. I'm in a little shop that I come to quite a lot called Typo, and they have really cute sort of stationery and little knickknacks and stuff. Yeah, it's just really, really cute stuff. Getting from one side of the city to the other, and trams in Melbourne are great because they're really convenient to get around. I don't actually catch a lot of trams because I don't really have a need to, but today we're on one side of the city and we want to get to the other side because we're going to lunch in a place called Gazi's. It's Greek tapas. So yeah, looking forward to that. Are you hungry?
Starving.
Are you? Yeah. The tram's pretty full too. Check this out. Here we are at Gazi, which is a new Greek restaurant by George Kalambaris, and it's basically like Greek tapas. And I came here the other day with one of the girls from work because it was her birthday. Hi Isabel, she sometimes watches my videos but she thinks it's really weird to see her boss on YouTube, so we never talk about it. But yeah, excited to get our little plates of goodness, which will be brought out shortly. Calamari has just arrived. Here we have saganaki. Is cheese not the best thing in the entire world? Oh wow, we have chicken fresh off the spit, chips with feta cheese throughout them, pork belly with crackling fresh off the spit, and an amazing cabbage salad to go with it. Oh my gosh. We are going to be in a food coma. You're already full.
This is the famous AC/DC lane, home of the Cherry Bar, which is tucked away down there and is one of the greatest rock and roll bars in the world.
That's awesome, Phil. Can we go to Chanel, please? We are coming up to one of my favourite shops in Melbourne, and it's also a gorgeous building as well. I'm sure you can guess what it is. Here we go. Yes. Chanel, my fave. So we're heading on home now. We just looked in Chanel actually, and you know, beautiful store, beautiful handbags, and of course it's always going to be gorgeous in there. I do, however, have a little bit of a feeling, because it is quite a new store, they've only been there for about 6 or 8 months, that perhaps the sales associates are finding their feet a little bit. I'm yet to find my perfect sales associate for Chanel in Melbourne, so if there's anyone out there watching that works for Chanel and wants to be my SA, then let me know. Leave a comment below, you know, because I just, you know, I'm busy and I just want to be able to ring up and say, hey, if you got this, leave it aside, I'll have it picked up, or, you know, whatever. But it's, yeah, they didn't have the handbag that I wanted or the shoes, so the hunt for those things continues, which is, you know, which is fun anyway. So Phil is off to a gig tonight. You excited for that, Phil?
Oh, look, I'm jumping out of my skin.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go home and take our puppy dogs for a big run, and then I've got a little bit of work to do tonight, and I might do some baking later on this evening as well. So I'm gonna have a very quiet, sort of chilled out Saturday night, which is lovely. I really love staying in on the weekends because we go out so much for work during the week. Bowie, did you want to go for a walk? Harry, did you want to go for a walk? Walk? Time to down to our local little beach to take my dogs for a run, and it's a little bit windy, but it's also a little bit cold as well. But I want to show you some of the cute little beach huts that are down here. It's really, really sweet. They're all different colours and they go all up the beach, and it's a bit of a tourist kind of destination. People love to come and get photos of the little huts. And then we have Brighton Beach, Brighton Middle Beach here. Yeah. It's so lovely to live near a beach. It's so nice to come down here when you've had a full week and just get some fresh air. It's very fresh today, it's a little bit cold. I think the puppy dogs have found a little hut that they'd like to adopt. Just having a little breather. The dogs have had a great little run on the beach and just enjoying the view. Such gorgeous little colours. I've just arrived back home after taking the dogs to the beach, and it was really cold, so I've made myself a hot cup of tea, and I'm just going to sit down and enjoy it. And then I think I'm probably going to jump on my computer and do a little bit of work, and then I'm thinking that I might even get in the kitchen and do some baking, because I saw that Phil had purchased these during the week, and they're a little macaron kit, so I'm thinking that they'll be really delicious and fun to make as well. So I'm excited to do that, and then I think I'm just gonna have a really quiet night in and just relax and have some me time. It has been a pretty full-on week. I am really tired this week, actually. I think since having my wisdom teeth out, it has really knocked me around a little bit. So I'm looking forward to just having a quiet night in, and I hope you guys have had a lovely Saturday. I hope you've enjoyed this video and seeing a little glimpse of Melbourne. Look forward to bringing you more vlogs soon. I hope you're having a great weekend wherever you guys are in the world, and be sure to leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.